Hello, welcome to the Real Estate Market Watch. I'm Bob Gibbs, and this is video 2 in our series of how to maximize your return on the sale of your home or investment property. In this video, we're going to talk about determining the value of your home or what your home is worth in the marketplace. Now, I hear a lot of times when we go to talk to someone about selling their home, pricing is always, as you may imagine, sort of like, there's a couple of them, but this is one of the key sore spots. A lot of sellers look at their home and they compare them to other homes that are currently on the market and say, well, I know my home's better than that because. Basically, those kind of comments, while they may be valid in some cases, in most cases it's really based on personal preference and taste. Some people will say, well, you know what, I don't even like granite in the kitchen. I have tile. I think my home's worth more because I have tile. Doesn't matter that 99.5% of the people looking for homes looking for granite. Mine's better because it has tile. So that's what we're going to talk about today, and what your home really is worth in the current market. It's really not what you need for it. It's really what the market will pay for it. So now that you've kind of determined your motivation, you've said, you know what, we do need to sell because, or we would like to sell because. You need to know what your home is worth. So first thing that we do is a comparative market analysis for your home based on what other homes in the market have sold for first, and then what other homes in the market are pending and active. And here's the reason why. When an appraisal happens on your home, they're going to look at the sold properties. They may pull one active and one pending just as a baseline. But really what determines the price per square foot of your home is what has sold and the comparison of those homes to your homes. So what an appraiser will do is they'll look at probably the last 3 months worth of sales. They're looking for 5 or 6 comparative sales in your area, something that's close in square footage, number of bedrooms, as close to your location as possible, but they will go out quite a ways if they need to, so you need to keep that in mind. And then they pull these in, which is exactly the same thing that we do when we're looking at market value for your home. So we look at the comparative sales. We'll look at what's active because those are actually the competition for your home. And then we'll also look at what's pending. And the reason we look at what's pending, we want to see what sold and what it was priced at when it sold. That should give you a clue as to where you should be priced relative to what the comparables come back to. So we look at the number of homes that sold in your area, what they sold for, price per square foot, look at the square footage of your home, and you just do the math, and you'll come up with a kind of a range there where it should be priced, all things being equal. At that point, we take that number and then we compare your home to the ones that have sold. So I'll give you an example like the one I used earlier. You may have a kitchen that's not upgraded. Some of the homes that sold that we're using as comparative sales, they may have upgraded kitchens, granite, stainless, hardwood floors, the things that most buyers are looking for in today's market. So either you make adjustments up or down based on the amenities and features of the home. You look at location. Location is so vitally important. If the comparable sales are backed up to a freeway and yours is within walking distance of a beautiful park and it's in a quiet location, yours is probably going to be worth a little more. So we take all that into consideration. You as a seller need to be open to absorbing the information and try to be as objective as possible. Whenever you're selling a home, especially when you've lived in it a while, it can be very emotional. You have memories in that home, you've taken pictures in that home, you've had holidays in the home, birthdays. It's a place where you've created an environment for your family, or if it's just you on your own, your friends or whatever. So you need to try to take the emotion out of looking at what the comparable sales tell you. The reason is that if you try to price your home based on what you think it's worth and not based on what the market data tells it's worth, and you price it too high, odds are you're either going to get lowball offers or you won't get any offers at all. So knowing what your home is worth is vitally important. The message for this video is allow us to do a very comprehensive comparative market analysis for your home. allow us to discuss this with you in a sort of a non-emotional environment, so that you can take in all the information, then you can process it. And we're always there to answer questions and say, well, here's what we see compared to this home, and we're going to be honest, this home has this, yours doesn't. Or, your home has a much nicer kitchen and master bath. The home that we're comparing it to has none of those things. We think as a result, your home is probably worth this much more. We also, again, look at actives. If you have an identical home to yours on the market and it's active and it's just sitting there, that's going to tell you something. So we have to look at that as well, because that's your competition. So that's in a nutshell how you determine what your home is worth. Key is it's comparative market analysis, so looking at what's sold first. Then you look at what's active and pending as a comparison. Then you need to take into account several other factors, such as, and not limited to, location, condition of home, size of yard, upgrades and features. All those things will go into determining what we think your home should be marketed for and what we think it'll sell for. So that's it for this video. I'll see you back on the next one. We talk about how we actually should price a home based on market conditions and the strategies that will get your home sold as quick as possible and get you the highest return on it. That's it for now. Bye.